So a small recap of what the meanings we have seen earlier. So Lalitha has the ultimate Mula Mantra of Lalitambika has 3 parts, I told you. So that 3 parts, her face is the Vakbhavakutam. Vakbhavakutam, the first part of the 15-letter mantra, Panchadasakshari. From her, tomorrow we'll be doing a meditation on this. So her face, when you're meditating upon the face, Srimat Vakbhavakutaika Swarupa Mukha Pankaja. So her face is like a lotus, and when you meditate on a face, you will be meditating upon the Bhagavakutam of the Panchadasakshari mantra. Okay, so the mantra you will learn when you learn Srividya. And Kanta the Kadi Padyanta, from her neck to her hip, Kanta the Kadi Padyanta, Madhyakuta Swarupini. So the Madhyakutam starts from her neck to her hip. Okay, so then Kattido Bhag Srimad Bhagavakutaika Swarupa Maha Pangacha, take those lines. Kanda the Kadi Padyanta Madhyakuta Swarupini. Shakti Kutaikatapanna Katyado Bhagadarini. So from her head to her feet, it's known as the Shakti Kutam. So I mentioned you earlier itself, like Anya Devatas have the Abhaya and Varada Mudra, but your Pada Darshanam alone will do for your Bhaktas. So always meditate upon the Padam. That is what the Bhagavad Pada has said in Lalita, Saundarya Lahari. Okay, so meditate upon, because it's a Shakti Kutam, the Devi's feet, her legs, from hip to legs. So you might have known that this Lalita Sahasranama came into existence at Tirumiyachur, a small, very small village in Kumbakonam. Okay, so it's there. It always people put anklets to her feet. There's a big story for that. That is, Devi came in with a dream of one lady, and actually there is a hole in the that is the Indo Vigraham, where you can put the anklet, Kulus anklet. So everyone worships her feet. Okay, because it's a Shakti Kutaikatapanna Katyedo Bhagadharini. Below her hip, it is Shakti. It's total Shakti. Okay. And also, we are talking about the Shat Chakram, that is the from Mooladharam. Okay. So when you look at this, say this from verse, I have done an elaborate study on this, I suppose. I've told you about all the chakras. Have I told you all about it? So just a recap, So Agnya Chakrantara Lasta. Where is the Agnya Chakra? It's the, it's Agnya Chakra. And all the chakras, that is, it will come as a, one sec. We'll take from Agnya Chakrantara Lasta. 39. Okay. Agnya Chakrantara Lasta. There is a Rudra Granthi here. Granthi, I told you, it is a nerve knot. So the knot in the nerve. So Rudra Granthi, Vibhedini, Mahashakti Kundalini. She is the Kundalini. So after Agnya Chakra, we come to Manipura. Okay. So we start with here. Mula Mantratmina. Mooladhare ka nilaya brahma granthi vibedini. Mooladharam 38, verse 38. So Mooladhare ka nilaya brahma granthi vibedini. The Mooladhara is at the base of your spinal cord, the tip of your spinal cord. Then you come to the Manipura and the Rudita. So Manipura is your navel chakra. And there is a Vishnu Granthi. Then straight away we come to Agnya Chakrantaralas. Okay, so there are 2 more chakra, Vishuddhi Chakra Nilaya. After that it will come. Okay, so where it comes is Vishuddhi Chakra Nilaya, Shukla Varna Shadhanana. So there is an automatic cleansing of chakras. That's a greater thing about it. So it's not that you go up and down alone. There is crisscross variations of the chakras in which the energy is getting, so my advice is that do not go for any chakra activation other than this. This will automatically happen. All the chakras will get activated. So you don't need to go for anything. And also this will not have any side effects or locking up of energy at a particular chakra. Nothing will happen. Automatically chakra up and down and cleansing will happen. So we have seen up to 70, and now I'm going to start from 71. So she is the Raja Raja Chita. So she is Raja Raja Chita. Raja Raja Chita Ragni Ramya Rajiva Lochana. Ranjani Ramani Rasya Ranat Kinkini Mekala. Raja Raja Chita Ragni Ramya Rajiva Lochana Ranjani Ramani Rasya Ranat Kinkini Mekala. See here, I told you, you have to prolong that ni. Okay, remember that. Raja Raja Chita Ragni Ranjani. Go the long form because the E is the Kamakala Bijam. Okay, Kamakala Bijam is E. Okay, next verse. So, you want to inherit Rajyam, repeat this. In the sense, you have a pending issue, property issue. You have a pending property issue, or somebody is not offering the property which belongs to you, or you're not, that is, you're negotiating on a certain property and you're not able to get it. Okay, you can repeat this verse. Raja Om Aim Krim Shrim Raja Raja Chitaye Namaha. I'll tell you that, how to do it as an Acha. Later on, next week we'll be doing it. Okay, so this verse for inheritance of property. Raja Raja Chitaragni Ramya Rajiva Lochana Ranjani Ramani Rasya Ranatyankini Mekala. Next verse, Amma. Rama Rakhendu Vadana Rati Rupa Rati Priya Rakshakari Rakshasagni Rama Ramana Lampata. Rama Rakhendu Vadana Ratirupa Ratipriya Rakshakari Rakshasagni Rama Ramana Lampata. Next one. Kamya Kamakalarupa Kadamba Kusuma Priya. Kalyani Jagati Kanda Karunarasa Sagara. Kamya Kamakala Rupa Kadamba Kusuma Priya Kalyani Jagati Kanda Karunarasa Sagara. So Kamya Kamakala Rupam, that is Kamam, Icha. So Kama is not wrong. Without Kama, the world cannot exist. Without Kama, the world, there cannot be no creation. The creation cannot happen if there is no Kama. So don't believe that Kama is wrong when people say that. It all came from west side, from outside. In our culture, it is Kama is valued as a sacred thing. It's sacred, Punita. From that side, it is sin. So you see, from the country where it is considered as a sin only, all the sex-related issues are starting. Our country was a country which saw Kama as sacred thing. We never had sexual harassment, or we never had sexual, crimes earlier. I just simply say, don't take me in the wrong sense. In those days, people used to go and take bath in the river. Girls and ladies, they just used to wrap a cloth around them and walk down the lane through the streets. No sexual harassment was there. No one was raped. Everyone looked at women as the sisters, or as the mothers, or the family members. So where does the sexual harassment come? Only when the Kama is considered as a sin. So give the education to your children that Kama is needed, but it is sacred. This must go. That's why we do the Kanika Puja. See, by doing the Kanika Puja, the girl, we are invoking Bala Tripura Sundari in the girl. So that Devi's energy in the girl will give her the protection. Okay, our culture is like that. Why do we do Kanika Puja during Navratri? Because every girl needs a protection. No government can give you the protection. No law can give you the protection. And no human being can give you the protection. Believe me that. Only the divine protection can be there for a girl. And that too in a country now, the status of the people like that. Okay. So give them the divine energy, invoke Devi in them, let them realize the Devi in them. So when you realize the Devi in you, your dressing, your presentation will be different. And also there will be a surrounding energy all around you. In one college, they called me to talk against cybercrime against women. So I was the guest speaker. They expected me to speak like, don't go into the Facebook, don't go into the WhatsApp, don't chat with boys, that. I said, nothing. They will do it. No, if you stop them to go in, no, don't go into it, they will do it stealthily. So educate them that you are Devi. To stop cybercrime against women, educate every girl child that she is Devi. Educate every boy that Devi lives in every girl. Give them the spiritual knowledge. Give them the spiritual heritage. Let them look at every girl as Devi. Let every girl feel that she is Devi. That's all. It will solve all the problems. It will solve all the problems because every girl will be protected. Divine energy will be invoked in them. So do not go, I see so many debates taking place, and, people are saying, why don't we have the freedom? Why can't we dress up like, you dress up whatever you want, but keep in mind that you are Devi. Devi Ba lives in me. Lalitha Bala Tripura Sundari lives in me. I am Bala. That's all. Give this, put it strongly in your head. Devi will protect her. Nothing will happen. Devi will protect. Because this is where we are lacking today. So we have left the base, the spirituality of this land, and instead of that, we are building on so many other things. So we are saying Kamya, she's Kamya. Kamakala Rupa. So the Kamakala Rupa, the inner triangle of the Sri Chakra, and there are more into it. Later on, you can learn it. So Kadamba Kusuma Priya, she loves the fragrance. Kalyani Jagati Kanda Karunarasa Sagara. So she is love. She's Karuna. Next one. Kalavati Kalalapa Kanta Kadambari Priya. Varada Vamanayana Varuni Mada Bihbala. Kalavati Kalalapa Kanta Kadambari Priya Varada Vamanayana Varuni Madavihvala Vishwadhika Vedavedhya Vindhyachala Nivasini. Vidhatri Veda Janani Vishnu Maya Vilasini. Vishwadhika Veda Vedhya Vindhyachala Nivasini Vidhatri Veda Janani Vishnu Maya Vilasini. Kshetra Swarupa Kshetreshi Kshetra Kshetrajna Palini. Shaya Vriddhi Vinirmukta Kshetrapala Samachita. Kshetra Swarupa Kshetreshi Kshetra Kshetrajna Palini. Shaya Vriddhi Vinirmukta Kshetrapala Samachita. So when you say Kshetram, it means the Panchabhutas. Okay? And Kshetra Swarupa, she is the Swarupam of all the Kshetras. So when you say Kshetram, it means the Tattvas. That is, we have the Tattvas in our Dharma. It has been said already. So the Panchabhutas, Karmendriyas 5, Jnanendriyas 5, okay? And then Panchatanmatras 5. See all the fives, Panchabhutas, Jnanendriyas 5, Karmendriyas 5, and a Panchatanmatra, that is how it is converting. See, not just because you have the Indriya, the Indriya should recognize, that is your skin should recognize the touch sense. The eyes should see the object. So this is called as Tanmatra. Pancha Tanmatra. That is conversion of the images into senses, 5 senses. So Jnanendriyas 5, Karmendriyas 5. Jnanendriyas means the senses which are, that is the touch sense, that is the skin, Jnanendriya, the visual sense, So the visual sense related organ is eyes. Okay. The smelling sense related organ is your nose. The taste sense organ related organ is your tongue or the mouth. Okay. And the hearing sense related organ is ears. So these 5 organs are known as the jnana indriyas, because only through these 5 organs you get the knowledge of anything and it is fed into the brain, isn't it? Now you're sitting in the class, you're hearing, you're seeing, isn't it? So the smell sense. So these are called as the pancha jnana indriyas because they are creating the jnana to your brain. See, the modern psychology tells so many things, but it's all they hear from the beginning. So jnana indriyas 5. There are 5 karmendriyas, that is, you do a work with your hand, your legs. Okay. The organ of speech, mouth. Taste comes in jnanendriya. The organ of speech comes in karmendriya. And there are 2 organs. One is the excretory organ and other one is the procreation organ, that is a progeny. So the reproductive organ. These are called as karmendriyas. So totally 5 bhutas. Okay, panchabhutas, you know, that is the land, prithvi, apu, teyu, vayu, and akash. So 5. That's land, and then water, and then fire, and then you have air, and then you have akash. So these are panchabhutas. 5 jnana indriyas, that is the input channels, you can say, how your brain is getting filled. So the 5 sense organs. So the 5 sense organs is your skin, visual organ, eyes, smell, nose, hearing sense, and the taste. Okay, so 5. Karmendriya, you do your work with your hands, your legs, and the act of speech, mouth here. So mouth la rendu sense. Okay, another one is the procreative organ, that is the reproductive organs, and then it's excretory. So these are also 5. So everything will be happening, and there will be a pancha tanmatra. So when you say pancha tanmatra, the modification, how there is, just because the eyes are there, no, you cannot see object. Suppose there's no life in your body, how will you see object? You have an eye. Do you understand? You have the eyes, but you cannot see. You have the ears are still there. That there's no life in the body. The ears will not act. The skin will be there, but it cannot feel anything. Therefore, there is something there which is acting there. That's why we say she is the Kshetra Swarupa. She is dwelling in the body only. You will become Kshetrasi. Your organs will act. Kshetragnya Palini. You understand? So Kshaya Vriddhi Vinirmukta, Kshetrapala Samachita. So she controls all the pancha, etc. And only if her presence is there, it will all act. Okay, so all the tattvas will take place only if Devi's energy is there. That's why we say Kshetra Swarupa. And that's why in the previous verse we said Pancha Preta Sanasina, Pancha Brahma Swarupini. So see, if you don't have life in this body, can you understand who is Brahma, who is Vishnu, and who is Shiva? No. Who is the life? Shakti, Devi. You understand? That's why we say Pancha Preda Sanasina. Someone asked me that doubt also. Why in Lalitha Devi's picture all the 4 devas are there at the on her cot, and Shiva is lying. See, normally we say, in Shiva, if you take Devi, it becomes Shava. If you take the E, it becomes Shava. Because Shiva cannot be worshipped if you don't have life in this body, and Devi is the life in Shakti. Understand? So that's why we say there's no Shakti, there's no Shiva. Doesn't mean that Shiva is not there. Shiva is there. But for you to know Shiva, you need to have Shakti. Understand? Shiva is there always, Sahasranama, he's permanent. But for me to realize Shiva, I need to go through only Shakti. Without Shakti, I cannot understand who is Shiva. Got it now? That's why we say Pancha Predhasanasina, Pancha Brahma Swarupini. So these are the Pancha Brahma, Kshetra Swarupa Kshetreshi. So she is the Kshetra. The Kshetras are the Tattvas. Okay, she is the Kshetra Swarupa Kshetreshi. Kshetra Kshetrajna. Okay, next thing. Vijaya Vimala Bandhya Bandaru Janavatsala. Vagbhadini Vamakeshi Vanhi Mandala Vasini. Vijaya Vimala Bandhya Bandaru Janavatsala. Vagbhadini Vamakeshi Vanhi Mandala Vasini. Bhaktimat Kalpalatika Pashu Pasha Vimochini. Samkruta Sheshapashanda Sadhachara Pravattika. Bhaktimat Kalpalatika Pashu Pasha Vimochini Samkruta Shesha Pashanda Sadhachara Pravattika. Tapatrayagni Santapta Samahladana Chandrika. Taruni Tapasaradhya Hanumadhya Tamopaha. Tapatrayagni Santapta Samahladana Chandrika. Taruni Tapasaradhya Hanumadhya Tamopaha. Chitis Tatpada Lakshyata Chidekarasarupini. Swatmanandalavibhuta Brahmadhyananda Santatihi. Chitis Tatpata Lakshyata Chidekarasarupini. Swatmanandalavibhuta Brahmadhyananda santatihi para pratyakshiti rupa pashyanti paradevata madhyama vaikari rupa bhakta manasa hansika para pratyakshiti rupa pashyanti paradevata madhyama vaikari rupa bhakta manasa hamsika. So here we say para pratyak. Just few meanings alone I will explain to you. Okay. The later other meanings you can read it later on when I complete the book and give you. Okay. So para pratyak chiti rupa pashyanti paradevata madhyama vaikari rupa bhakta manasa hamsika. So here we say that, say suppose I want to say Lalitha. Okay, where does it come from? So first it is Pararupa, that is the hidden Rupa. I think Lalitha, anything, any word is like that. So it is Para. So it is in the thought state. It is not taken a form. It is hidden there. Okay, it is the ultimate Rupa. I may say it or I may not say it. You understand? I say Lalita. I want to say Lalita. I can think Lalita and I can keep quiet. You understand? So it is a pararupam, the thought level. Then it takes the form. So it rises a pashyanti. Madhyama, at your anahata chakra, it becomes madhyama. So para starts from Muladhara. Pashyanti, the thought force rises up. Madhyama, at your anahata, no noise, but it has taken a form. And it comes out of your mouth. It is Vaikari. So when the word is pronounced Vaikari, Purida Vaikari, that's why we say Paravuchi is Pashyanti is also she, Madhyama is also she, and it comes out as Vaikari is also she. So all the aksharas are Devi. All the 51 aksharas or 51 sounds of Samskrita is Devi. Para, Pratyak, Chitirupa, and Vaikari. She comes out as Vaikari. Okay, next one. Kameshwara Prananadi Kritagnya Kama Pujita. Srinkara Rasa Sampurna Jaya Jalandharastita. Kameshwara Prananadi Kritagnya Kama Pujita. Sringara Rasa Sampurna Jaya Jalandharastita. Vodhyana Pita Nilaya Bindu Mandala Vasini. Raho Yaga Kramaradhya Rahas Tatpana Tatpita. Odhyana Pita Nilaya Bindu Mandala Vasini Raho Yaga Kramaradhya Rahastarpana Tatpita. Now, Panchashat Pita Rupini. There are 51 Shakti Pitas in this country. Okay, 51 Shakti Pitas. Pancha Shat Pita Rupini. 51 Shakti Pitas. You know what it is? 51 Shakti Pitas? Is there anyone who knows what it is? Can raise your hand. Yes, Rupa Sankhu. Very good. So there are, that is, say there is the Purana, yes, Sibi. So the Purana goes like this, like, you know, Shiva was married to Sati Devi. Okay. And Sati Devi's father was Daksha Maharaja. So Daksha Maharaja, that's why we'll say Daksha Yagna Vinashaya, everywhere it will come. So Daksha Maharaja, I'll simply put it in a very small words. So he holds a yaga. And he invites his wife, daughter, but he didn't invite Lord Shiva. So Sati Devi goes there, okay, and she has an argument with her father because he didn't invite, her husband, and she jumps into the yaga fire. Okay, so her body's parts fell all over the Bharat. And also it says that the Vishnu, and he was not able to bear the Devi's body burning in the fire. He used his chakra and he split her body into different pieces, and the pieces fell all over this land. So they are known as the Panchashat Pita Rupini. And in next Janma, she comes as Parvati and marries Shiva, and it goes like that. Okay, there are 51 Shakti Pitas where the parts of her body fell. So, of which the most important is Kanyakumari, where the spinal cord fell. The head at Vishnu Maya, okay, different places. Kanchipuram, it's a Nabi. Kamakya, it's a Yoni. Okay, so we have 51 Shakti Pitas all around this country. So let Devi bless us to visit all the 51 Shakti Pitas. So we'll be blessed with few things. So let us have that blessing to visit all the Shakti Pitas in this divine. So many places are there. So like we say that Panchashat Pita Rupini. So all the 51 Shakti Pitas are connected with 51 aksharas of Sanskrit. Is it clear to you? Not only the parts of Devi, body parts, it's also connected with the aksharas of Sanskrit. So when you utter the aksharam, you automatically invoke the Shakti Pita within you. Is it clear to you? Huh? Similarly, in a body, at the Mooladhar, we have the Kamakiri Pita. Mooladhar is connected with Kamakiri Pita. Anahata is connected with Purnakiri Pita. Anahata is Purnakiri. Vishuddhi is Jalantara Pita. Okay. Agnya Udhyana Pita. Now look at this. Udhyana Pita Nilaya Bindu Mandala Vasini. So Bindu is Shiva Shakti Aikyam. Okay. Rahoyaha Kramaradhya Rahastarpana Tarpita, all the pitas will come here. So these 4 pitas, that is, you have Mooladhara, Kamakiri Pita, Anahata Purnakiri Pita, Vishuddhi Jalantarastita. We'll have the Dal with 82, Jalantarastita. So Jalandhara Pitam at Vishuddhi, Otyana Pitam at Agnya Chakra. Okay, so you can even connect the Devatas here. So that is the Kamakiri Pitam Para. Okay, and when you come to this Kamakiri Pitam, Anahata Purnagiri Pitam, it is Pashyanti. Madhyama is at Jalantara Pitam, And Uddiyana Pitam, you have the Vaikari. You can connect the 4 Para, Pashyanti and Madhyama here. So Kamakiri Pitam is connected with Para. Anahada, so I already told you, Purnagiri Pitam, it is connected with Madhyama. And Vishuddhi is Jalantra Pita, Pashyanti. When it's coming out, the sound, it is connected with your Agnya Chakra, it is Vaikari. Next one, 84. Satyaf Prasadini, Vishwasakshini, Sakshi Vajjita. Shadangadevata Yukta, Shadgunya Paripurita. Satyaf Prasadini, Vishwasakshini, Sakshi Vajjita, Shadangadevata Yukta, Shadgunya Paripurita. Next one. Nityaklana Nirupama Nirvana Sukhadayini. Nitya Shodashika Rupa Sri Kantadha Sharirini. Nityaklana Nirupama Nirvana Sukhadayini. Nitya Shodashika Rupa Sri Kantadha Sharirini. So she is Nityaklina, that is the Titi Devis. Okay, Nityaklina, Nirupama, Nirvana Sukhadayini. So Nirvana is a state where it is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. It's not that Nirvana is considered to be that, like, not wearing a dress. The dress is the shield, okay, the screen or the coverings. So when you remove the covering, ultimately you realize that you are nothing. You are nothing but the Brahman himself. So you are divine. That is the thing. Aham Brahmasmi. So realizing that state is Nirvana. So she helps you to attain that state. Nirvana Sukhadayini. She gives you that state. Nirvana Sukhadayini. Getting the oneness with the divine. Nirvana Sukhadayini. And similarly, Nitya Shodashika Rupa. So Shodasam. So Shodasam is the Shodasa mantra of Devi. That is the 16-letter mantra. Okay, the ultimate mantra of Lalita Devi. Similarly here, Shadgunya Paripur, Shatanga Devata. So when we are doing the Nyasam, we'll be doing it Shatanga Devata, Hrudayam Devi, Shiro Devi, Shika Devi, Kavacha Devi, Netra Devi, Astra Devi. You'll be learning it. I'll teach you that. Shadanga Devata, Hrudaya Devi, Hrudaya, the Devi, Hrudayaya, Aim Hrudayaya Namaha, Klim Shirasai Swaha, Hrudaya Devi, Shiro Devi, Shika Devi, Kavacha Devi, Netra Devi, Astra Devi. 6 Shat Angam, 6. One small question here. Hridaya Devi, fine. You're connecting your heart. All of you are happy. I mean, it's not the physical heart, of course. It's Hridaya. Shiro Devi, head. So you know this is Pradhanam of our body. Head. Then why Shika Devi? What is that question? Why Shika Devi? Hridaya Devi, Shiro Devi, Shika Devi. Kavacha Devi, protection. Netra Devi, eyes. You know, eyes are very important. Astra Devi, so Astram, you say Hastram, your hands. It's also important, everything. Why hair here? They didn't say your mouth. They didn't say your ears. They didn't say your nose. They didn't say any other part of your body, but why hair? Put the question here. Why in the Shatanga Devata we have the hair? Okay. Yes. Put that question here. Why is it important? They have mentioned in 6 major devis, we have the major organ of your body. You do the nyasam at the hair. Shikayai Vashakti. Okay, so put that question, keep pondering over that. We'll have the answer in tomorrow's class. But remind me to tell you the answer. I should tell you the answer. Remind me to tell. So there's something great about the hair, no? Either our sages used to either completely shave the hair and cover the head with a cloth, or never cut the hair and tie it up. Isn't it? Yes or no? Yes or no? So at least you would have seen in earlier days, your ancestral photographs, at least you will find, at least they will have a small bunch of hair here. They will not cut that. They will leave it and put it as a knot. Rest of them, you know, Western culture, they will crop the hair. So hair holds a very important thing. The hair holds a very, Shiva has a jada. It has a jada, Shiva, of course, yes. So hair is very, very important. That's why we say, do not leave your hair free. Okay, lots of things are there, Amma. It's a science. It's related to sun and the moon. Hair is related to sun and the moon. Something new to me also. It attracts, definitely it attracts energy. Yes, it is connected with energy. It's connected with the sense, you know, which is your antenna of your body to attract cosmic energy. Does anyone know? Antenna of your body, which is attracting cosmic energy, which physical part of your body. Of course, all over the body you attract, but there's a very important part of your body. No, it's the medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata, the brain will have a structure like a tail, which will be ending into your spinal cord. Okay, medulla oblongata, whatever you say, it's a small brain structure. It's like a tail part. It will resemble Ganesha. It will resemble Ganesha. That's why whenever we start a puja, we visualize Ganesha, Vakratunda Mahakaya. Come here and sit. What the science this religion is, I don't know what. It's everywhere it is. So this medulla oblongata, if there is any doctor here, or if you know any doctors, you find out whether they can operate this part. They cannot operate. That's one part of the brain which cannot be touched. It's a complex structure that no one knows. It cannot be operated. And even getting operated there, a person will not be normal afterwards. So this part of the body, that is the medulla oblongata, connects you with the divine, the cosmic energy observed. And that's why we put a knot here, and we put a tie up our head. Even someone hits you here, immediately the person will die. So everything has been framed into our religion, Amma. This is, I will not call it as a religion. I know, like it is dharma, it is satyam. That's all you can say. Whatever, I want to take all these people who are talking ill of Hindu dharma to this place that is Shikuri and show them, can any man make these images? You find everyone inside, Amma. When you enter, there is an Adishesha Naham. For those who have not been there, Adishesh, and you walk through it, it looks as though, see, in the middle it is narrow, up you take your head, so your body has to bend as though you're in your mother's womb. Okay, so you have to squeeze it, but you are able to go. I was also a little scared, I thought I'll go through the other entry, but the person, the Pandit, he said, no, you're coming. Because you are a guru, you have to come through this. Once at least in your life, you come. So actually, we were all scared. It was dark inside. It was slippery. But the gravity, and you connect yourself with Shiva, totally surrendering, chanting, Om Namah Shivaya, Trayambaka Yajamake. Just walk. It pulls you in. I can say that. It pulls you in. You were just sliding inside, Amma, believe me. We were just sliding inside. And everywhere on the walls, there are carvings of all the Devis and Devatas. They say 33 crores of Devatas are carved there. No one has done. It says that Shiva himself carved it. Because nobody can do it. It is beyond human thing. You can either call it as naturally formed or Shiva did it. But no human being can. Because it's all in heights and different levels, and the images are not well formed. You can see Shivkuri, Jammu. In some places, you have to crawl and go. Literally crawl, because the rock is this much only it is. Okay, so say after coming out from mother's womb, you crawl. All of us crawled and went. You cannot get up. If you get, you will get eat. So crawl and go. But just bliss sight. I'd love to go once again. Before that, all of you learn Sri Rudram and come with me. It's so blissful. We all chanted there. Imagine, I was feeling like, when you're chanting there, it's the vibrations will reverberate inside Noma. It will travel even to Amarnath and everywhere. It's inside the cave. And once you go there, you have a pin for Shiva. Then there is Kartikeya. On top, there is like Ganesha, and Parvati is there. Yes, Sama, I'm going to start Rudra because we are planning a trip to Kailash. So I'm starting for new ones. Okay. So there is a pin for Ganesha, and then Vishnu Chakram. Shankar, it is like different levels of all the Shankams are there. On top, there is a small Shankam and there is a hole, which shows that it's an Atma Darshan. Who can do that? It's all in the height and it's not man-made. And over the Shiva, Kamadhenu, it's dripping. Like, on Shivratri, it will pour, it seems. Shivratri day, it will just flow. And now the person, took a torch and showed it. Otherwise, you will not be able to see. It's just dripping from top. The whole rock, here and there you find the milk stains, like white things. So the liquid is just like milk with the smell of milk. How can it happen? And you can see the udder of Kamadhenu, the udder Kamadhenu. Keep the Kamadhenu mudra is like this, no? So it is like this, the udder. Udder is there on top and it's dripping milk on Shiva. I actually speaking, this should be a secret only because, it has to be kept as a secret because this place is so divine, I can tell you. So divine. The people who visited Amarnath also, they said, Amarnath is nothing, Amma. This is something, all the Devatas. And on other side, there is Vishnu, there's Rama, there is Anjaneya. I told 33 crores of Devatas are there. And also, like on this side, Saptarishis. Only 7. How can it be like that? Who can make it? Take all these people and push it inside that cave, I tell you. Definitely nobody can come out without experiencing the divine energy. It's so great, that place is Shivpuri. I mean, it's not very commonly known to people, because people go to Vaishno Devi, they just return back. They don't go beyond that. It all happened because of our devotion. Even I didn't know about Shivpuri. It all, he pulled me. That's what I should say. Because we wanted to go to Patni Top. That was there in our itinerary. But somehow or other, it got converted and we went to Shivpuri. Patni Top means it would have been a sightseeing spot. But for us, Shiva gave us the darshan. And there is a form of Shiva with his Jadamudi lying on the floor. Okay. So if you happen to go. So if you, Vidya, which Vidya is this? Okay. Nama Vidya, again, Anketa. Vidya was with us. Okay. This Shiva's form is lying down there. Okay. And there is his Nabi, that is umbilicus. Okay. In the Nabi, water is coming from inside. It's always filled. Nabi, the water is filled. Nabi is sun. Nabi is filled with water. And again, I asked the Purohit, please give me a little bit of this water. I didn't leave him. So he said, he was stealthily giving, in fact, it was, I told you, it was Amritam. So I just got it and took it out and we all had it as prasad. They don't give anything else as prasad. Just that. That's all. So we took out, all of us came out and we all had it. Such a beautiful place, I think, not known to people much, not much of crowd. And really, it's a very beautiful place, blessed divine place, Ambal took us. Really, Shivpuri was the ultimate. I think, Pradeepa, we'll do a video on this, narrate all these things from our beginning. I know, like when we planned the trip also, I wanted to visit Vaishno Devi, Vishnu Maya. Then suddenly there was an intuition that you should go to Kanyakumari. Okay, so we went to Kanyakumari because Kanyakumari is this tip of India, down south. Top of India is Jammu, Vaishno Devi. So we were able to travel from tip to top within a span of 10 days. It's all because of Devi. It's because of Devi. She only gave me that intuition. All of a sudden we planned and few of us went to Kanyakumari. And you know what? We've been practicing Devi Mahatmya for all the 48 days we did that. Most of us did 48 days Devi Mahatmya Parayana. And the reward, we got it there. Because the queue, believe me, from the top 14 kilometers hill down till 1 kilometer, the queue was standing. Such a great, that people were just pushing. But when we went inside, nobody was there and nobody was pushing. I don't know how it happened, Pradeep, but till now I am not able to find it. The queue was there. I don't know how. No one pushed us. Nothing happened. All of us stood there in front of her for 10 to 15 minutes in front of Vishnu. Again, the crowd came and everyone started pushing. It's just like Tirupati, Jargandi. Pushing, pushing, pushing. But we stood there. I don't know. It's her recognition. I can tell her. She saw us. She saw us. It was bliss, no words. She saw us. Vishnu Maya. 3 windows up there. So you can see her face in the Mahalakshmi, Saraswati, and Mahakam. And another thing also happened. I should tell you. I hope you all saw the news. There was bomb blast in Katra. Did you see the no thing? That was just before the day we went. Just before the day. There was a bomb blast, terrorist attack. Okay. But I knew it. None of them know. I didn't share the news to anyone because I got the message from one of our students living in Jammu. Amma, be careful, there's a bomb blast. But we were able to reach a hotel. And as soon as we reached a hotel, outside my room, I just went out. The Vaishnavi Devi hill is there. Forest fire was there. And I could see Trishulam in the forest. It was in the form of Trishulam. So I knew Devi has given me the darshan. Nothing will happen. And after some time, the Trishulam dissolved, it becomes the state of the veil of Kartikeya. Okay? And it was coming like a fire towards us. It was just coming like a fire, ball of fire. I said, Durga Devi has given us the blessing. We will have a peaceful darshan. And so we all had a peaceful darshan. And ours was the last helicopter flight from Vaishno Devi to Katra. After that, the helicopter service was stopped because of the terrorist this thing. All of them had to climb down or rush down or whatever. The helicopter, the last helicopter was us. We all came down safe. We reached the hotel and came to know that the person who arranged the trip said the helicopter service has been cancelled. So these are the things that is why I'm sharing is the protection Devi is giving us. The protection when you're totally devoted to her, when you totally surrender, nothing, don't think of anything, just go ahead. She will take care. She will take care. No queries, no queries. She will take care. She's there. She lives. She lives. She's there. She will do for us. It's what the message I have for this thing after the trip. Yes, Vidya, I've been reading your messages. We'll do it. Where are you from, Vidya? I'll stop recording.